Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. It's time to thought and do some art. I think this one over here is going to be, she dug out a whole pile of oldies but goodies and who knows what almost brand new stencils because she knew if I found them,
Well,
I'd take them away.
I'm wearing my thoughts.
I took a whole stack away from her the other day. I don't even think she realized it. Yeah. You snooze, you lose, lady. Anyway.
I didn't even get any that didn't have stuff on them, I don't think.
It happens. It happens.
This one has a little bit of stuff on it, so I think it's safe from...
This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
Do you
and
say hello?
I am not even on...
All right, while she messes around over there and...
Studio.
Yeah, turn off your sound, please. She's going to have her sound on. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we're an arty friendly bunch of folks. It's also how I know that you were here because you don't show up in the list. I know, and we have this new like little community leaderboard thing. That's fun. I don't like that's new today. Basically, I think you get little points by the amount of times that you interact in chat when you show up, and then if you give super chats and things like that. So. Yeah, that's how it's done, according to the information that I was given right during the very beginning of the stream. Okay. Say hello to the chat. I'm going to read off names here in just a second. It is coming to the end of the month. We are processing new stencils and things as of today. Pretty excited. We got lots of fun stuff. That's probably going to be shown on Sunday, because that's June 1st. It's also Pride Month. So we're going to be getting into some things
I'm popping
for all of that, which I'm very excited about. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. I feel like I forgot something, but I'm always feeling like, and I have not been feeling well. Brad and I are not feeling well. We got something. It's like you don't feel terrible, but you don't feel great. You got a little flu thing. Acme's here. Alice. Arkansas Crazy Quilter. Art Curious, that's Miriam. Carrie's here. Cheryl. Colleen. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy. Dana. Ellen. Emma. Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Handy Scandy, that's Nancy. Jeanette, aka Janet. Jenny. Joanne. Julie. The Julie's representing. Cakes is here. Linda. Lizzie Jean. Lydia. Lynn. Marguerite. Hank is here. Ricky Nordmeyer. Sandy Franklin. Silver Granny Gerby Gnome, that's Lynn. Susan Dufresne. SWO, that is Sherry. The Shelley Studio, that is Margot. It's good to see you, Margot. Tutu Holly, that is Tammy. Veronica. Walter. And I know some other folks popped in there. Let's see if I can. We got Veronica, Walter, Tutu. That was towards the end here. Or maybe it was at the top. I don't know. Give me an extra pinky hello hand. I know I missed some folks because the list was moving. Hello, Michelle with the 1L. She may have been the one that I missed. And Laura Benz. Hello, Laura. Okay, so I think that the other day when I was having all the headaches and whatnot, it's actually whatever this little, flu thing is that I've got. And Brad now has.
I think it's allergies.
I don't think so, because Brad and I very rarely have the same thing at the same time. Unless it's like, a sickness.
What you get for hanging out with that baby. I'm gonna go put a hat on.
I did try to blame it on the baby, because I think maybe a couple weeks ago she had something similar to this, but she said she didn't have like the headaches and stuff. But everybody's different. Brad didn't have the headache part, just me. Yeah, oh, thumbsy upsies. Oh yes, there we go. Give the thumbsy upsies. Like this stream, that's, that little boop, and you hit it, and then you're all like, yay! And then after that, if you're feeling like you still, need a little something, you hit that share button, and you copy that link, and then you post it over to somebody else. I really hate it when she leaves like this, because then y'all can see underneath her desk over there. Do you see that? You see it? That's her stuffy place. One of them. She has a few. Oh, Margie and Lynn are missing their hellos. Okay, yes, hello, Margie and Lynn. And Margie, thank you so much for the super chat. That was very kind of you. She was trying to win on the leaderboard. And I just want to say a kind of a blanket thank you to all of y'all that are posting videos. I mean, there are just lots of y'all. So I'm just not gonna, you know, if you want to know, you need to be over Makers. That's Makers and Mixed Media Art and Arts Facebook group, because our people post their videos over there. It's a great source of who's it, what's it, who knows who, and how do you do.
That's exactly right.
Hey, Gretchen. And we need all the stuffy places. Yeah, well, I tell you, if there's a place she could stuff something, she'd do it.
What?
And the baby was really sad. She was rolling around on the floor the other day because she's mad because this one has fully stuffed underneath the other table over here, which she remembers when she was little. She could actually get under there and, like, you know, hide out. That is no longer an option. She was sad about it.
She was. And I was just like, hey, you know?
You know? A girl's got stuff.
Snooze, you lose. You hadn't been under there for a while, so other things happen. Tootsie Woodsy.
Other things happen. Okay, shall I go topside or... Oh, thought. Are you thoughting? What's your thought?
I'm thoughty today. I'm just off the cuff, nothing written down. My shirt is my inspiration.
Mistakes allow thinking to happen.
Yes, and it spells math there, and I just noticed that
today was the first day that she knew that.
Isn't that amazing?
I thought you did that as like a little homage to your, you know, first husband, aka my dad.
Well, let's go with that.
I'll go with that. Doing the math.
Sounds good.
One of her mistakes was not reading the shirt before purchasing it.
I didn't get the math part at all. You know, it's the little details that get you. Okay, so I was going through, and remember, this is one of those IMPs that was, you know,
let me go topside. She's talking about things.
Because it got a whole bunch of things, you know,
there we go.
cut out of it. So it has some large negative spaces.
I'm going to move this.
Which, you know, if this happens to your stencil, and you've used it enough times that you know, you're feeling pretty good about not just tossing it.
It looks fabulous. It's very interesting, all of them together there.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
so
that.
What I was thinking about here is this, you know, in between these, because I can show you.
I don't remember where she got that one. Boardwalk is a great place to get
here it is.
Fun shirts. And TeePublic, you can look on TeePublic where we sell our shirts. They have great ones. And at least we know that they're, for the most part, produced in New Jersey. For the most part. I think they outsource here and there. Like, they have different print shops.
The bank doesn't ever call me and are worried about
that's true.
Being
and P
compromised.
And P likes to give it a whirl. She's like, oh, Facebook, thank you. And then, you know, then the bank calls her and says,
I'm sorry, this is a suspicious website. And then I have to call them back, you know, to say, okay, no, I really did do that.
I want that. Yes, I know it's suspicious.
I want that. Can you?
But I still want it. We're going to take a chance.
But
they've already got it.
I'll tell you what, if it's coming from Hong Kong, I don't buy there anymore because I've been.
Yeah, you did get dinged.
I lost my first credit card.
You
and
did.
I had to change it out.
There were some very suspicious things that happened after that.
Okay, so you can see what I'm saying here about this negative space. And I told Mariah, I have been looking at my stencils in a lot different light since I discovered the pastels. So, Fairy Godmother Sonia, I don't know if you're here today, but you do not know what an impact you've had on my life. Because it's just, suddenly, I can control where the color is going.
Yeah.
And I also like the softness of it. You know, it's the edges are ever so slightly blurred out and they're just really quite nice.
I feel like it has given you kind of a in-between medium between like using the acrylic paints and pencil work.
But also my pointing thing.
Yeah.
Because I do like to point, but the problem with pointing sometimes is you have a very hard edge. And I really, I'm kind of excited about doing this today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've also been working on, and I found this little dude. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Just hold on one second. So the little crown things are something brand new. I just saw, like, it just popped up this morning. I was like, well, that's interesting. And I think if you hit the little community thing at the top and do the little 3 things, and then it tells you about it. But basically, it gives you kind of a ranking throughout chat on who is like contributing, who's interacting, who's putting in comments and things like that. So it's just a fun little way to make y'all like interact more.
Yeah.
They're trying to give cheese. This is the cheese. I don't know if it's working for y'all or not. It's fun.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I found these leaves, and I like the size of them, and I also like the little dots, because I like the dots. I like dots a lot. And I could use that underneath this one also. It would work. So I'm going to put this one and this one up here. And I found this, and this just looks so good. I don't know. I'm really...
This is Rusty Rivets.
But I have spent so much time, because this is not what the original Rusty Rivets looks like.
No, and hold on. Did we end up putting Rusty Rivets, like, that version in there, or did we just talk about it? Hold on. I gotta check.
But it's just it's so interesting. And this is, again, bringing in the pan pastels.
Well, you've done work on it.
I've done, quite a bit of work on it. I've taken sections out, more out.
Yeah.
And certainly, the cutout around.
But it's not crazy different.
Not crazy different. And it isn't something that, you couldn't do. I love this stuff. And I love the patina on. I want you to look at that patina.
I love patina.
Am I in the right spot?
You are. You're doing very good.
So, anyhow, I've got that. And this is what, my inspiration for finding something to do with the big black space.
Yeah, and now if y'all don't recognize that stencil, that is one of Froyle's, but it was one of the IMPPs.
Yeah, it's one that breaks a lot.
Because P likes the broken ones. And I'll tell you, I think so does Froyle. She says she uses them even because they're very dainty. And if you are rough with your stencils, it will pop, but they are still usable.
Now this one you can yank off, and there's no problems at all.
It's really squishy.
Yeah, I was very happy to find this. And then this one, probably what I do with this is just, I'm going to show you one here in just a minute. I'm not going for an all over thing, but it has such interesting shapes in certain places.
Oh my God.
It's kind of like, Christy Hartman's.
Okay, you altered this one. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cactus.
I use this thing all the time because
that's how that one comes.
Interesting. What's it? Who's it? Yeah, this is how it comes. I didn't have to do anything to this. It already.
Well, Lizzie Jean, I'm sorry to tell you, but we're going to be live streaming over on Diane's channel. I don't know if you want to change your time or not.
What?
Well, we're going to be on Diane. That's the Messy Palette Australia tonight, or at least I'm mainly me. Doing the mermaid business. That is 7 p.m. Central. That is 7 Eastern. Is that way late? That might be after. Hate that I don't know the time differences.
Yeah, and mainly I have this out because I really like these little areas to, put in certain spaces and whatnot. But look, check this out. I'm using a lot of white paper.
Okay, so
here.
she's on an hour before. Are you just going to be on for an hour, or are you going to do 2? Okay. See, I think y'all are awesome.
Okay, this is the packing paper that came.
It's just getting better and better
with Sonia the Art Fairy's order, I think. But I'm in the process of getting a good patina on it so I can use it as a glue down, and I just keep brayering it. flattening it out so that it's actually going to, you know, have a...
Okay, cool. Thank you guys for, yeah, getting that all situated.
Opening up the expansions, because if you put it down like it is, it's not very interesting.
Yeah.
And so I can pull off pieces of this to collage with, or I can just go ahead and use it, you know, as is for texture. All right. Now I'm down to this. And I pulled this out because this is just such a lovely Moroccan type.
Moroccan?
Repetition, a tiling affair. It's very...
The Eddie stencil right there.
It's very much that old world.
We called it medieval floral.
Oh, really?
That's what I named it, because he didn't put a name on it. And so, if you don't put a name on it, I will name it.
I think that was a really good call on your part.
Well, thank you.
Because I think it looks like old tapestries, old tiling in, you know, baths and whatnot. But this is probably not, I'm not going to use it like in its entirety, but just use parts of it.
All right, and if you guys want to put Lisa Jean's channel in there, I don't know if she has a stream link. Sorry, my brain is smushy mush today. I apologize. Y'all check her out before me and Diane. And then give her a hard time and tell her it's just end her stream so you guys can come over and watch us. Or wait 30 minutes, because it's going to take us a minute to get into it anyway.
Yeah. All right, now Mariah's going to tell you what this is.
This is Aromatic Musings by Devin. Devin Rex 4 Art.
Okay.
AKA
So,
Yolanda.
I am handing the big one to Mariah. The reason I am is because I am cutting out and around, and I've done it, a lot of it. You can see here's the little pieces. I mark X on them so I know what I'm cutting. Okay, so.
That's hilarious.
What? My little X thing?
Yes, you're like, this goes.
This goes. This stays.
Oh,
and I just hang in here with me, because I've got something to share with you that I think is really, and you know, you are going to make some mistakes when you first start doing this, because you're going to cut off a part that you didn't want to cut off. So my advice is to go on the side of caution, and then you can always cut it out, but you can't come back and glue it on. It doesn't glue well.
No.
I have tried it, believe me. Now you can come in with your tape and tape it. No, I do that.
Yeah, it'll be June 1st. Yeah, we'll have them out on the 1st. I gotta go down and get a
tissue.
No, you know, thing that puts in your mouth, a lozenge thing.
Oh, a lozenge? Really?
Yeah.
Are you feeling coffee?
I am.
She's feeling coffee. Okay, so all I do is I just take what shape is there. I look at where the stem part is going on this one particularly, because that's what I'm going to pay attention to when I come and go around the edges. The reason I like the 8x10 as opposed to the 9x12, I think you can pretty well figure that out. And I do go through and on these ones where I'm kind of, you know, like, okay, well, where do I cut? Do I want to cut on the line, or do I want to cut so I can have, make a shape around the next line that includes that line there? And basically that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking and repeating a lot of the shapes that are already out there. All right, so my edge now has been completely altered. What I'm going to do now, next, is just go around, and this is really kind of the easy part. Is just go around and make...
Ooh, LMB, thank you. Wow, twice. Thank you. I have a super chat.
Now, you need to designate if that money is for me or for Mariah.
You spent your money. And by the way, she made her list.
I did.
I'd helped, though, because I made some of it for you, but...
Now, see these ones where it's real pointy? You don't worry about that. You can come back in and snip those little edges off, just no problemo. Now, the reason I have to finish this is because I want to use this today. So y'all are just going to have to suck it up and hang in there.
How y'all doing? Is this, interesting? Is this how you would do it?
Well, I never even cut the same stencil out the same way 2 times in a row.
No, the only way that happens is if she paints it black and then we put it in shop. Hi, Robin.
Is this Butterfly Robin?
No.
Oh, we lost her, I think.
Yeah. I don't even see her on Instagram much anymore. They do always comment on you using your big scissors.
Well, these little scissors just really, they hurt my finger.
Yeah.
Only time I use them is when I'm doing that inside work.
Yeah.
When I'm doing this outside work, it's just as well to come in with the big ones. Number one there.
Hey, she did inventory. She wrote down all of her inventory and kind of reassessed some, reorganized a few little things. And
yeah, we're talking about, some
storage
wall hugging.
We're really
storage. And I watched, the only thing we've got to measure is we've got to make sure that we're not blocking access to your attic space.
She's almost there. Yeah, Joanne cuts her edges off too.
What did she say?
I'm not gonna tell you what. They're being funny and I appreciate it. Yeah. And it was funny because it was really only about, 4 paints? But let me tell you, those golden ones, and I didn't get you the biggest bottles, but I got like the 8 ounce. I think those are the 8 ounces, right?
Tall one, yeah.
Some of those bugaboos are like $20 to $40.
Well, they're not going to get any cheaper.
I know that's right. But I figure, you're nice. And
hey,
it's kind of what you work for.
It is. Paint. Art supplies. That's my salary. Well, that people feed me and take me out once in a while. Water me.
Hi, Shannon.
The thing about this is, and the reason I think it really does help as far as...
Wow, you guys are like, this leaderboard thing, it's got y'all all jazzed up. Woo woo. Thank you, Mark Hines. Says, good job, P.
Thank you. I wanted to do this, and I told Mariah, I said, I know this is kind of like you slow gluing, but I think it's really a good thing to actually watch what happens and how this in and of itself is going to be really...
She does not alter every stencil.
I do not.
But I will tell you that, so kind of one of the rules of thumb is sugar biscuits. Tootie. And she just vacuumed too.
I know. And they just went all over the floor.
So, the ideal size to cut is typically the 8x10 because you have more opportunity because there's just more margin there. The 9x12s, we mostly go right up to the edge, not all the time. I got yelled at the other day about that. Actually, this morning, not yelled at, but mentioned.
You think it's okay with their mother?
Yeah.
Okay. We want to introduce you to Izzy's.
Right.
Oh, look at, they both got their necklaces on. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Come on
Anne.
in. Come on in.
Oh, here, let me just do this.
Yeah. Go back to the.
Hold on. Where's P? Do I have that one? Do I have a top? Here, look. There.
Okay, there we go. All right, come in, girl.
Sorry.
This is Izzy's. Introduce your friend.
So this is my friend, and he's really short. I know, and tiny.
And show your, oh, this looks so beautiful today. Look at this. You want some airtime, Remy? He doesn't want airtime. Okay. Bye, girls. And boy. Sweet children, sweet children. Are you still carrying on over there?
I am.
For heaven's sakes.
Okay.
All right. So,
Here we go.
now you know about this. And some of you already know about this, but I think it makes a whole big difference when you do cut out around the edges. That's my feeling about that. All right, now we're going to put these aside for a minute. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been working on because I think you might be interested. Okay. Piece of long piece of paper is good.
Hello, Irma, and hello, April.
All right, so these are ones I've been working on. I didn't do the back of this because I think this is probably going to be a glue down or a pocket. But I'm not taking anything off the edge until I really decide that. Okay. You've seen this before. What I did is I put it down, and I'm going to pull some more off the plate here in a minute. And did my light blue washout airbrush all the way around.
That's cool.
Really didn't do too much to this side, except I just picked up some more gunk on the edges, you know, hither and yon.
Well, one's just mine. The other one's her friend.
You have a sticky up hair there. You need to fix it. You look like a devil.
There we go. That's good.
All right. So this, you've seen
with
it. It used to be blue and white. And I just changed it. But here's what I want you to look. Remember this? This is the leftover of that one. And I pulled it with Titan Buff. No, I didn't. It was Lucas Curl Beige. 4009. Excellent pull color if you want for a long dry. Not so much for a quick pull. But if you're going to leave it on there and seeing it picked up that stuff, remember that really pretty tissue paper thing that I pulled off? You know? Yeah. And I thought this was pretty cool. Marianne and Joanne, I'm going to put this in my book.
That's sweet.
I thought it looked really cool. And you've seen this side, and now here's this side.
Hey, and
there was lots of rips on this because I messed up the stencil.
that other side.
What?
Is that?
Those are leaves.
I know. Is that the original, or is that a printed sheet?
It's printed.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, we have a
printed.
printable. Like, if you want that, you can. It's in our shop.
No, it's not a printable.
That's the original, then.
Yeah.
Some of that is in our shop because we used
seriously?
it. I love her.
That's nice
I
to
love
know.
her.
Okay,
Remember when
here's
you-
portcullis.
Remember when you did the whole book, the leaf book?
Oh, yeah.
Or well, it was started out as the purple book.
Well, I know it's a print because I can feel the edges. Because you do a really nice job of I mean, some of them I can't tell. I couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
I just know because I know. No. All right, here's portcullis. Fran Baker named that. This is another pickup with the Lucas Krill beige. Or no, maybe this was. Yeah, I think that was it. I don't know that I'm going to leave this red, but I haven't decided yet. But you know, look how good it looks with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I did with this, and I don't know what I did with the other.
Lizzie Jean wants to know how you're binding the book.
Well, I haven't come to that part, Lizzie
But
Jean.
she's got
I'm
the
going to
little...
stab it. I'm going to do signatures.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not going to do as good a job. Can you see some of those ones that I can see the binding on them? Like, I think some of them are Carrie's. I think some of them are John David's.
Look, this one's by Miriam.
Oh, that's by Miriam?
Mm-hmm. Basically, she's going to need, like, a large version of this.
Yes, and Miriam, I can talk to you about how you got your cute little... Isn't that just adorable? Look at that.
You can probably go watch her stream.
Oh, okay. I just love this little...
And then Jenny asked...
So dadgum cute.
Are the stencils harder to lift when you don't have the... It kind of depends on the stencil. Like the design.
What is it? What do you mean?
When you trim those edges.
Oh, sometimes they are. They become a little more fragile.
A little more fragile.
Okay, now this is done with a IMP edge of stencil. What I did with it. I had it right here.
Is that one 10 tile or is that one Rhonda's?
Well, it's I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, I was doing that this morning. Worked on that this morning. But it was one that just stopped, you know, out in the middle, so I just moved it around. But doesn't that look cool? Of course, this is with paint. But I started off, you see the green here? That was with the, but the problem is, and I'm just telling you right now, the pan pastels do not transfer to the painted surfaces very well.
No.
You
need something sticky.
Yeah. Okay, this is just totally, I just laid that same stencil down and moved it around. Same thing over here on this side.
It seems as though, Alice, yes.
Okay, now I've left that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
So I've got this side a little bit colored with the, but I want to do some more things to it. So we'll just keep a look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous?
Hello, Lorraine.
All right, so we're going to do these. I consider pretty much finished. And I just am going to put those somewhere else. And I have a whole bunch of them that are finished also. So we're going to work with these today. This is done. Look, I found puzzle, but I'm thinking puzzle is going to be retired on this one.
She's also altered that puzzle.
I've altered this puzzle. So I will need a new puzzle, and I might need to work a little bit on the back side of it because I want it to be something that will...
I like it the way it is.
Move.
You've got, I think, Pan Pastel has gotcha.
You know what? Oh, yeah. And I've got another streak down here on the floor that's been vacuumed. It's lethal. If you value your carpet, you know, if you're one of those people that
has put down the, you know, painter.
Poodle pink or whatever, you might not want to be using pan pastels. Just saying. Okay, now we're going to pull some,
Linda.
pull some stuff off.
Are you...
Did you get that? He's such a cute kid.
He is. He's very sweet.
He has beautiful eyes. Have you noticed that? He really has pretty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's see if we can get this off without ripping it. That's always going to be a...
Did you crack them edges?
I kind of took my finger and went along there and, you know, pushed down like that.
Should I record this? I don't know how much talking I can do.
I don't know. It's kind of a... I used pan pastels through the cracked stencil.
Mm.
It looks kind of camo-y.
It does.
But you can see I'm still picking up some of the
Pan pastels are glitter's cousin.
picked up some of the pan pastels here, and they came off a whole lot better. But look at that gold. Isn't that pretty? All I did was just move this stencil about the cabin a bit. And this is the one I'm talking about. And I'd forgotten all about it, but I was sitting downstairs talking to the boys yesterday, and somebody ordered this stencil. Now, there are a couple places that I yanked it up and broke, but I just put a piece of tape down.
Yeah.
See, right there and right there. I broke the attachment. So, I just fixed it.
Just fixed it.
And then, of course, I've got
Hey, Eddie.
this side, which I'm not really, I'm just going to go ahead and do something here real quick because I don't particularly like this.
Were you and Paula at the store? They were probably having a little dance party.
Well, I didn't get my invitation.
I don't think you would be able to keep up with those two.
Probably wouldn't. But as long as you had a little cot for me to take a little nap on, I'd revive after a couple hours and be ready to go again. Just saying. Now, I am going to,
Bye, Mariah.
This is going to be a long dry. Y'all know what I mean when I say long dry. I'm going to leave it on there in hopes of pulling up some of this other stuff here, because I think it would just be bloody marvelous if it came up. I'm not having high hopes, but you know what? If it doesn't work, it's not going to be the end of the world, and we can just go with
Hi, Jackie.
Plan B. That looks
We
really
got both Sandys here.
cool on the screen.
It does look cool. Are you
Get
good?
myself situated here. I was kind of off-centered on my chair.
Rocking the boat.
But I think I'm in good shape now. Just press down on these. The ones that have paint on them, you want to give them a good buffing because they really need that pressure to push them down and get onto that new whole level of paint.
Hey, Liz.
And some very nice messy paper there on the end. Now look how cool that is going to look if it comes off.
Oh, that is cool. So, YouTube has added a little leaderboard kind of situation in the chat. So, depending on like how often you chat, and if you do super chats and all of that, then it does like a little leaderboard thing, and then you can look at it and see what's going on. What's going on?
All right, you might recognize this from Tuesday. This was one of the metallic black sheets. The rest of them I cut up and they're going into packets. Well, I did keep out. I kept out one and redid it, and I don't know what I did with it.
Ooh. I mean, that looks like a sheet of metal. Starting to rust.
All right. Well, this is when I cleaned out my drawer over here. I love this stuff. That's what this is. This is the paint. The Folk Art Metallic 2588 Ice Blue. Somebody sent me 6 jars of this.
It was a while back. I just couldn't remember.
And I have gone through, I don't know how many of those, but I kind of forgot I even had
They
it.
got pushed to the back.
Okay, isn't that wonderful? Now, I don't know. This may be a little pinky purple, but right now, I'm not going to worry about it because it might just be exactly what I need for the book in some place. Because I can always alter this, and I know, you know, when you put green over the pink, it's going to round it out. But it has some beautiful, beautiful, like really iridescent-y colors in there that I would be very sad to lose. So until I feel like really taking a big chance on that, just going to hang in there and say this one's done for like, oh, thank you, hearts. Oh my goodness. I'm playing 500, having 500 sausages, eggs, hash brown, and cheese burritos with a fruit bowl and caramel rolls. Good heavens to Betsy. Sounds lovely.
Hello, Diane.
Are those paints decently opaque? Okay. Good question. Good question. They're not. They are opaque, but they're not. They are. You can brayer them out really thin.
Yeah.
So it sort of depends on your application.
So the answer is it depends.
But I absolutely love these for that.
There's Paula. Hey, Paula.
Quality.
We're talking about you.
Yeah, we wondered if you'd been to the store.
Or if you were at a dance party with Eddie.
Okay.
Oh, people are making the cool Eddie's box thing.
Oh, the step box.
Pretty cool.
I'm happy that they are. I just know.
Oh God, that wouldn't.
I would not be able to do that.
That's more in my wheelhouse.
I would be frustrated, and I would be crying, and it would be. I mean, I was lucky to cover the boxes that I made for the slide in.
Just standard box.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is wonderful. This is a pickup, a ghost print, and now we're going to real quickly take care of these edges here. Since we've already got it on it.
Get down on it.
I love this. This is in my, cleaning out phase there. I found a Lucas Krill. Alizarin Crimson, 4067.
There's another
heavy body.
There's another one over here. I didn't even put it in here. You just went kind of nuts buying this is the beige though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm well off for beige, but I was using the beige for a lot of my paints that I was creating color.
Yeah.
I knew no, just go ahead and use a different brush.
Liz Jean wants to know how your eyeball is.
Hey, my eyeball is absolutely splendid.
You know what is crazy? Okay, because I take her picture.
Now, I do have floaties. I've got this little thing like this. It's just, I thought it was gnats the other day.
It could have been
grabbing
gnats.
out of it.
Hey.
Hey, Izzy, take that over there and show them your stick. You got to see this. I want you to tell them about your stick.
Where did you find that one?
I found this one in the grass of Ava's house.
Come over.
Of Ava's house, and it's a broomstick without the broom part.
There. See, Izzy, and that's Remy.
Yeah. Neighbor.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
This kid loves her sticks. And she brings them inside because she thinks people are going to steal them. Partially because I'm worried that she may have stolen those sticks. She said she found it in the trash.
Well, I think she's probably right on that one.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Now, you saw what I did there. This is one of the advantages of using paint right out of the bottle. Because then you can come in and you can fix those edges like Toot Sweet.
Cheryl has the same floater. She's constantly swatting at gnats.
Oh my god.
We actually have the gnats here, too.
I had a grapefruit as my late night snack the other night. I counted 10 of them attacking my grapefruit.
And we've got the little gnat catcher down there. You know, Brad set it up, but I think they're onto it. And not like in the way that we want them to be.
I just,
they're suspicious.
Fruit flies are what Mendel did his genetic experiments on. To do the whole thing about genetics.
Mm.
All right, so look at that. This is this side. It's already done. But
That's
isn't
so
it
pretty.
just wonderful? And then this side.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just let that dry.
I know, it's nuts. We've got the boys over scraping mats and, putting down UFO and all that business. Neighbors over, plus Izzy's little friend, and both are friends, but neighbor plus friend around the way.
All right, we do have a bit of mucky here, but I don't think it's not a deal breaker. Just really is not.
Hey, Diane.
And I found this. And remember when I did the long haul with these things and lost?
Sparkles. Spiracles. There been much discussion on whether I have spelled that right or not.
What?
It is what it is.
Spherical?
Sparkles. I'm pretty sure that I did it the way that Rhonda told me to do it. I may not have. And she was just too sweet and didn't say anything about it.
She is a really nice person.
She's a nice person. Yeah. It is out of school summer chaos. And then poor Brad and I don't really feel that great. And really all we want to do is go take a nap.
Hey, I experienced that the other day, so maybe I had some kind of flu too.
Maybe.
All right. Well, you can see here, I have this is all, and I'm not going to mess with this because I don't even think I'm going to use it. But I did want to show it to you, and it has possibilities for future use. Even the brayer off in the background here, I think looks really marvelous.
Well, she needs to do something with the wood stick.
Yeah, go ahead and futz about with that later. Okay.
See, sparkle. That's how I'm.
What is it? Sparkle?
I don't know that I did it right. Because it should be
spherical.
Maybe?
Sphere, Sphericcal.
Right, but I did sparkle.
Sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's, yeah.
It's Texan for spherical.
And
it's Rhonda's fault for not telling me otherwise. Same, right? You messed up.
Delegate blame. Okay, brand new stencil. Yay.
I should AKA it in case people are like.
So, what I'm thinking here, let me turn my thing around to flat side here. I'm just waiting for this thing to give out and just fall over.
Let's get spherical. Spherical. It's like a miracle. You see the gnat fly by? He was enjoying.
Oh my God. Did you see that gnat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they've gone through multiple generations and they could have passed on the information because that's one reason Mendel used them for the experiments is because, their lifespan was very
We need to set up a new trap.
Yeah, and use new materials to trap them with because they're like, no worries, I've got grapefruit upstairs. I did stop putting them in the trash can, though. Carrying them
Well,
down
thank
to
you,
the
Patricia.
Covered one. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. One of the ways you can kind of check this out and,
Hi, stuff.
give it an interview is put this on top of your other, because that's what you're going to, it's going to be covered this unless you want to use the lines. So I can see here, I think I really want to use the lines. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to have a flop off rather than a pickup.
Okay.
Everybody got that?
Let's flop.
Let's flop. Oh, look, hearts. I saw 'em. You don't even tell me when I have
Well-
hearts. I always try to tell you when you have hearts, Mariah.
Okay, here's the thing. I actually watch us in OBS, just the
What does that
software
mean?
that we use. So I don't see the hearts because even though I do have the YouTube thing open, it's in a smaller little screen. I don't really pay as much attention to that because I'm in like real time. See what I'm saying?
Oh, Andy Scandy, she had to go save her papers.
Oh yeah. Are you? Did you do that on video, or was this just a trial run? Or let us know, Handy Scandy.
And I have to tell y'all something. And I apologize for this. I said that this was black. This is iridescent graphite,
That certainly explains some things.
doesn't it? I couldn't read it before, y'all.
And the bottle is black.
Sorry. That's not black. It's iridescent black.
And that really makes more sense why I was like, man, it really does. Now, it does dry almost black.
Yeah, it really does. It really
But
does.
whenever we were mixing it up, I'm like, man, this has really a kind of a gray, silvery look to it. That
Yeah,
makes sense now.
I'm getting things out here and their tubes are getting messed up.
Oh, okay, Julie. She says this will be the last live she can hang out for because they're doing their daylight saving times change and it gets too. I know, it's nutty. I hear you.
Okay.
Well, we'll see you in the comments.
Yeah, we will. Here we go. Fresh and blue. Open. And I'm doing this because I just...
We may need to do that, Alice.
Pardon?
Alice went after her gnat situation with a vacuum cleaner and just sucked them out of the air. We may need to do that because it's getting like...
Oh, I know. Did I tell you when
Hey, Bree,
when we went out to dinner at Houlihan's?
did you bring some with you?
I don't know if we brought them with us, but they were there waiting for me.
She's traveling with a poppy.
Attacking my scallops and cream brulee.
Really
Buggers.
put a damper on date night.
Yeah, you're
Like I didn't.
laughing and suck down a gnat in your throat and
Well, Izzy.
fall over and
She's
choke.
like, so, she has her little Izzy drinks, whatever. She's like, pour it in a glass. I don't want to eat any of those gnats. I said, I wouldn't hurt you. She goes, really? Oh, yeah, I don't think it'll hurt you.
No, it's just another form of protein.
I'm like, all they've been doing is eating on the fruit around here.
Yeah, now the flies that you want to worry about are the flies that, find dead things to
Yeah.
crawl around on.
Yeah.
That's a little disconcerting.
Yeah.
I don't want to. But I have sucked gnats down. In Alaska, they come in herds. I am not kidding you. I mean, you'll be going along the river, and all of a sudden you'll run into a cloud of them.
Mhm.
And there's just no way to get
your nose
to miss them.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Oh, in so many ways, Eddie.
What?
He says, P's like that kid from Charlie Brown, always followed by dust and stuff.
Pigpen? You're talking about Pigpen?
Pigpen.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I got that.
This looks lovely. You did a fantastic job on the cutout. Mm-hmm.
All right, new stencil, and even though it is a painted one, it's a good idea to get that off of there right away. The other reason to use open paint is because of that very feature that I just described there. Now look at that.
Very cool. Ah, that looks fabulous.
Doesn't it? It's so
Lynn
flat.
wants to know, Pete, is it true that the Alaska state bird is the mosquito?
I'll swear to God, those suckers can carry you away.
Or
And
see
it's
them?
not only do they come in very large sizes, but they come in flocks also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And stealthy.
My perfume of choice was Deep when I was there. And you know, when you're out in the wild, they recommend you don't wear perfume anyway because the bears think you're a flower.
Wanna eat ya.
And most of the time, everybody else is equally stinky, so it's not like a big deal. But it sure does make that shower really feel good when you get back to the homestead and get in there and a nice hot shower. Now, I used to go down to the stream and just stick my head in the water. And, you know, kind of give my hair a rinse off. Mostly it was just because I was hot. But.
Are you ready for tonight?
Look at this.
That's fabulous.
And that's just from a crap brayer off.
Yeah, but I love it.
Okay, we're leaving this on here because I think it's very tigery.
It is kind of tigery.
Pieces of my cutout. Okay. We'll let that rest a while. I want to do something with this because this is just not my, neither side is in my color palette. And I'm just, you know, waffling about what to do. But I do have some really pretty turquoise on here. A little bit of turquoise hither and yon that I could go ahead and...
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to, okay, I think it's time to retire that. It's sticky anyway.
All right, and this will be a good chance for me to say, welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here so we can chat back at you and with you. That's how I know that you're here. You give me a little pinky hello hand, and then you give that thumbsy upsies because there's some of y'all that haven't. Would you please? Thank you. If you still aren't sure, that's fine. We get it. Hang out. Come back, give us some likes. Subscribe to the channel. And share it with a friend.
Oh, here. This is what I used around the edge. Remember you gave me this a long time ago?
Mm-hmm.
I've got it over here in mine.
Okay. Hey, Sophia. Hi and bye.
All right. Now, I need...
Now, what is this? Where did this come from?
I don't know. Somebody sent it to me. But maybe they didn't. Maybe this is mine. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
But look at all those really cool little... I'd like not to lose those, but I don't know how that's going to work out.
Brad's gifting more memberships, y'all. Thank you, Brad. And I promise we're going to try to...
right to the edge of the paper. And that's just probably not such a good thing, but I'm going to just go with it, and we're just going to work around it. Okay. So, we've got blue and we've got red. Probably the best thing to use here would be, well, I've got options. You go with pink, but that's not my palette. Green, which would make the blue and neutralize this into a brown. And this would all be green. Let's do that.
Okay.
And I don't know if I want to use...
Yes, and just to know, when Brad gifts those memberships, you'll get notified through YouTube that if you want to re-up it, or you can just simply say no. However you want to roll with that, it's totally fine. But of course, we very much appreciate any and all of you that just hang out, subscribe, do it. The free thing is the best thing. I mean, we appreciate it because that means you're showing up, watching things, and you know, we love that. Now, the little bonus of you subscribing to the channel and doing the paid thing, because we don't do big things over here. You get to play with the emojis.
Okay.
You can get the P cussy face.
Green, gold, golden. Regular, not open.
Hey, Kathy. And hello to a lot of folks. I know that. Okay, let me see. Nessa and Deb Brown and Gina. Just me. Hey, just me. Marita. The Dark Project. Hello. I think I got everybody that
And like I said, I'm not sure how much this is going to pick up.
Mm-hmm. See, little cussy face. You don't get that otherwise.
Grab my communist newspaper. Do that. I have plans for that.
I know. We need a special project.
And this is, by the way, much heavier paper. I don't know if you noticed
Oh, hey,
that.
go fast.
Or if you could even tell. But we're going to let this set a while so that it has a better chance of
Right.
adhering.
Paint to paint.
Oh my gosh, look how lovely that's going to be.
I'm happy you're happy.
You're happy, I'm happy?
Mm-hmm.
You're not happy.
Eh.
Eh. I'll take that as a nay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we really do have to do something to the red and turquoise side because that is just not.
It's a little too zingy for you.
A little bit too zingy for me. Okay, what do we got here? I can probably pull that off. We're finishing up with a lot of papers here. And I've got my stack over yonder, which you've already seen. I just show you the new ones each time. I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, you know, I just think it's so, you know.
It's awesome.
Love that page. Love that page. Okay, what else do we have over here? Oh, we're going to do something with these guys. So let's bring in. And I have altered the edges on this.
She has.
Alrighty then, let's use some of my burnt umber. I'm trying to use this stuff. Remember, it's kind of that brown that's a little on the gushy side. Utrecht burnt umber series 1.
Here we go. I was like, that was weird.
See, you can see how it comes out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you just got to work it, getting it down there a little more. It's okay.
Gotta work it.
You got to work it.
Flip it and reverse it.
Now, I could, you know, shove this in squeeze it all out into some other receptacle.
Uh-huh. And then what?
It's just not going to be enough. I just know it's not.
And then what?
Squeeze it out into a receptacle and put some other stuff in it and, you know, suavecito it.
Re-suavecito it. What is this color?
That I'm using right now.
This
is Venetian red.
Did you talk about what?
Rojo Veneciano.
Did you talk about what other paint you put down there earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. The kind of old Utrecht.
And see, it does. This is Utrecht too, but you can see the difference in the composition of the paint coming out of the viscosity.
Uh-huh.
This is kind of poopy looking, and the other's kind of
It's
more like duck poop.
I did, Cynthia. I took care of you, girl. I even sent a copy of your email with the order. Brad stapled it to the thing. I'm just gonna leave it there. And I'm sorry. I thought I'd replied back, but yes, this is Sumi marks, all dashes, because P wanted it. I know what this is.
What is it?
It's for me. It's from Sonia. She told me I needed it.
Okay, kind of just didn't get all of it on there, but a majority of it did go. So let's see what we have here.
Yeah. Yes. I noticed that, Liz Jean.
Oh, and Mariah, I put some. Did you see the mermaid skin that I got for you?
Yes, I saw that you had gifted me some things. I'm telling you. My face. My face.
I'm gonna be careful here because I don't want to get this wet paint on this side because this side looks really cool. And it did get a little bit there, but I think it's okay. Oh, that looks really cool.
Yes, I will be Diane's guest tonight.
I'll show you more of that later, but I'm going to try and get some of this off, even though it's not going to be a real. It's not going to go everywhere, y'all.
Ooh, that one's so cool. That looks lovely.
Yeah, and I'm just.
It is dry.
Any that spot out there really bothers me, and I'm just going to cover up the smudge.
Yes, M is on the messy palette tonight. I'm on the messy palette tonight.
Oh, and I'm going to try to be there. Well, I'm going to be there, but I don't know. I'll probably have to type in, and I type really slow. Chat.
Well, you'll be on mic, and I can share the earbud with you. But you're not going to be on camera. And this is a hands-only camera situation.
See, if you have a spot that you messed up on, just do some other places, and then it'll look purposeful.
Hey, Yolande. Oh, I don't agree with what she's doing, but sure.
I'm finger painting. Literally.
Yes. That's a little better.
There we go. All right, we're getting a lot of build-up here, and so I'm needing to make sure that the next one I get down here has plenty of white paper like this to put down.
Oh, hey, Yutha.
All right. Now, I might, be running into a little trouble here, but I'm willing to take a chance on it. Okie dokie.
Yeah, but then
You
I'll be
understand what
goofy and
I'm
I won't
talking
make
about.
it to the stream later.
See this stuff on the side there? I really should take time to get that
But I
off,
will this evening.
But I'm not going to do that right at this juncture in time. All right, so what do I need here? I need,
Yes, this is Medieval Floral by Eddie. There's a link in chat. And there's always links in chat if you want to match up the time and everything with the live chat. Just make sure that you have your live chat on, even when you're watching in replay. If you are like, hey, I don't see the chat, kind of check in and around, you know, where you're watching the video. There is a little place that says live chat, and you can click it, and then you can, has options.
I like this Craplack Dunkel.
What?
That's I don't know. I'm guessing that's probably Dutch. Craplack Dunkel.
I'll hold it up into the technology.
Alizarin Crimson. Alizarin Camoise Foncé. Laca Garanza Oscura. Laca di Garanza Scura. Alizarin Craplack Dunker. Just in case.
Only on Thursdays.
We like to make sure everybody understands that we're multilingual here.
I don't know that that counts.
It does, Mariah.
Oh, the one that looked like camo, that is actually the crackle. Crackling marble.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. And I actually think that I have altered that one also.
You have, and then you took the inner pieces and created some other stencil
Yeah,
that we called
that's the other thing that I have back over yonder. I showed it to you the other day, y'all.
No, that was, yes, it could have been parts from that, but I don't think it was actually parts from that one, but it was different. Similar situation, but different.
You know what I'm going to do?
Yes.
We're going to for this, and you know, sometimes this doesn't work out very well. But
yeah, and that stuff's been drying pretty quick today.
That looks like that's already dry. It's a very matte. The Pastels paint by Lucas Krills are very, very matte.
Yeah.
And
I think you got a little something.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not like earth-shattering. Like,
no. A little something.
Hopefully we have enough
Got a little something.
moisture in that we can get something up there. I don't know. But
yes, and the other side was the vintage floor styles. And then Mo did put the crackling marble link there too. So got crackling marble, vintage floor tiles by Eddie. And actually the background of this one is why is my brain not working today? Hydrangeas? Am I right?
I don't know. Okay, it dried up too much in some spots. But see, this is really kind of cool.
It is indeed Dutch. And it's Craplack Dunkel.
See?
See? I'm sure that it sounds better. And
all right, so that we've got this stuff down here. Now we can get this. I'm hoping we can get this up with let's go with my green gold. We'll just go with some aura.
well, when I don't really know how I keep them all there either, but I'm pretty good at it.
What?
And keeping the stencil names in my head.
Oh.
But the thing is because we spend a lot of time with them, like from processing to cutting. The funny thing is like I have a hard time remembering a lot of Brad's because I don't work on them. And so really I only have kind of a smaller touch point with them. So they don't stick in my head as much. Isn't that interesting? It's nothing personal. It's just the amount of time I spend with a stencil depends on how much I remember it. And also if P uses it a lot. That's easier to remember.
All right, this is going to be a long dry. And hopefully be able to pick up all of the wonderfulness on that page. And I am really pressing very hard.
Oh, and it was hydrangea. Awesome. It was so funny. I think, was it Handy Scandy? And she was using the little, it was either Handy Scandy or Margie. And they were using the cranky buds, but they couldn't remember that it was cranky buds, but they remembered that they were grumpy. I just thought that was hilarious. Oh, that made me giggle. Because Rhonda was like, I don't know about that name. And I was like, I think it's hilarious and I like it. So we kept okay. It was Andy's. It was Nancy. That made me laugh a lot.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
No, well, it's really not that interesting. Should we discuss why that is? Oh, well, yeah, you left some.
I thought they were attached to the paper. Look at how cool that looks.
But the reason that some of the paint stayed back on the plate is those are areas where it was paint to paint.
Yes, and also it folded. So. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Golly. Ah, that's funny. All right, you got 40 minutes. Hey, Lori.
Okay, now. This is the other half of the piece that I showed you earlier that had, I had altered with this.
Okay.
Okay, this was here.
Give those thumbsy upsies before you head out. Have fun at the pool.
So I think we're going to try a similar technique. And this time I'm going to put this down below this so that I can kind of see where to be doing my, like this.
That's the dial up, y'all.
Some of this I don't mind if it comes through on here.
Yes, Tammy.
But I really
Hey, Tina.
see how much you get off there. Oh, did I tell you what I discovered when I was organizing? I haven't totally organized them, but I kind of went through the hand pastels. I had put that blue in different spots. So when I lifted the lid off and turned it over, well, I went through and cleaned it all out. And I'm just going to have to be way more aware of, you know.
Yeah.
All right, where's that one stencil that I wanted to use here? Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, let's just try that diagonal. I think
it all just comes out in the design. Otherwise, you were just, you know. That was funny.
This is Phthalo Blue Extra Dark.
Okay. Hey, well, should I show you my new little thing? Well, I guess we should share it. She did mention that we should share it, but it probably needs a little charging. But it's a tiny little vacuum. Don't show it to Izzy. I swear she'll haul off with this damn thing.
What is it?
I don't know why she got us a super cute one. It's a little vacuum. Sucks up around your desk. It's charged. And it's a little owl.
So wonderful.
Maybe
All
want
right.
to want to
So
shush her.
this is, what did I just say?
Dark blue.
Yeah, indigo.
Dark blue.
People want to know.
And you go
It's
and
phthalo blue extra dark. There,
yeah.
there you go, Mariah.
There you go. They do want to know. Uh-huh. Jenny has a little ladybug.
She has a what?
She has a little ladybug.
Oh, like the oh, it's a ladybug instead of a hoot owl.
Mm-hmm. Hoot owl's so cute. SWL has the little tiny vacuums all over the place. Oh, she retracted that. I read it out before you retracted. Mm-hmm. Carrie had one, but it went missing. Oh no.
Well, if you had Izzy at your house, I could explain to you how
But
that
you're having
happened.
children at your house. Diane has a little robot one. Len wants to know, Carrie, did you check the attic? Seems fair. Hello, Lucy. Okay. Yes, I believe I did email you back. If not, then just, email me again. Oh, he fears it may have just fallen in the bin unnoticed. Poor little thing. Oh, that's sad.
All right, now I need to reposition my underneath thing here. 'Cause
Have
I'm
you
kinda
gotten off kilter?
losing track of what I'm doing here.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Where I'm at.
Where are you at? I don't really know what you're trying to do here, but
You just wait, Mariah. It's going to be spellbindingly amazing.
spellbinding. Wonderful. Eddie says, I believe P is creating a border for the print.
Thank you.
You're very helpful, Eddie. That's why you're the king. Mm-hmm.
I'm moving it because I mostly want the spaces where it's, the cool little circly hoodie doos.
Oh, Julie says, okay, no, that's a good comment. She says, when you start these multi-layered gel prints, she thinks now, I don't like that. I don't like that. But then somehow magically, after more of your additions, they are absolutely dreamy eyes.
It has to go through the ugly child stage. It really does. You have to really hate it. And the reason you have to do that is because then you don't worry about screwing it up because it's already crap.
Sometimes she just does that to something that I told her to leave alone because it was really good anyway, because she's just, part of her process. Uh-huh.
Hey, can you find me the rest of my lids?
Oh, bye, Michelle. Happy birthday to the boy.
I do not know what happened to my lids.
What do you need?
The lids that Marcia sent me.
What about it?
Where are the rest of them? I handed them to you.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
I think it is. It better be.
You need to find the video where that happened.
Handed them across. Y'all help me out. Were you here when that happened?
Were y'all here when that happened?
Now you realize we're dealing with a little bit of something that's kind of off.
Off.
a bit. So
Hey,
even though
Paige.
I'm probably not going to pick up much on the top, I'm trying to really, yeah, okay. I think this is going to work. And the other thing that I really like about using the pan pastels is you can go ahead and
Get her
I don't
done.
have to wait for this to dry. This is the iridescent medium and with airbrush added to it.
And I ordered a new one. And then what you can do is you could probably do a little squirt of the new in that one. Oh, you're kind of blurbing out there, though.
A little bit. I think it's going to be okay.
All right. Okay, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. She got the iridescent. I have more coming. So what you can do is you can show them like what it is full force and then show kind of the mix. That's what I'm saying. Think it's gonna come up?
Well, it's gonna be a long dry. Oh, it will. Yeah. Isn't that gonna look cool?
Well, did you want more of it on the inside of the thing there or at the bottom? I think you gotta. I don't know. I don't want to be judgy.
Well, I don't think you should be judgy. I think it's just fine.
Okay. Just want a little bit at those other ends. And...
Yeah, well, it wasn't going to show up much here anyway.
Okay.
And it wasn't going to attach because it's a painted surface.
All right, Captain.
And I know that because I already did it this morning.
It's fantastic.
And it doesn't.
Good jobbers.
It doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be a very interesting print.
Good night, Carrie. Thanks for hanging.
Oh. And that paper that this is on is very interesting.
Oh, don't get frustrated.
It's very interesting paper. But now see, it. I don't know why that happened. That was not intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're back over here. I need to do something else to this because this is just really not what I want it to be.
What's next?
What's next?
You got 30 minutes.
What's next? Pardon me. Pick up in here.
Mm.
What other one was I going to use on this one?
Yeah. She pulled out bricks, y'all. I don't know if she plans on using it today or not, but
I'm not going to use bricks. I have overused bricks. Bricks are overused. And I always get crap from y'all every time I do. All right, so this is how I started out with this. Somebody should have been hollering that my brayer was.
Hey, your prayers
upside down.
Upside down.
And I think I really it's kind of ripply.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and do it. That's what happens a lot of times with the that clear stuff. You can't tell until the next time you use your brayer and you're going, why am I, having waves here?
Yeah.
And then of course that little spot that got stuck down, we kind of ironed that out too. Good deal. Suavecito. Excelente.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the crackly marble one. Tammy has it in her cart.
She has it in her cart.
That's what she said, yeah.
This is black.
It's so true. Yes. Well said, Diane.
What?
The stages of art. This is going to be awesome. This is okay. What the WTF is this? I hate this. This is okay. This is awesome.
Yes. Really, seriously.
I've certainly felt that way about my tape thing the other day. I was like, I don't think this is going well. This is not at all how it went in my head.
Now, somebody that ordered this stencil is going to be way ahead in the ball game because you can.
Hey, and ask for your bits on this one.
Well, too late. It's already sent out. And I don't remember Joshy adding the bits.
Well, I know, but I'm just telling the folks that are ordering it as of today, you should ask for your bits. Hey, and then you get you can use your birthday points because, you know, if you have an account and you make sure that your birthday is on your account, it will auto apply points to you on your B-day. I try to. If I know you and I'm the one putting together your order, most likely you're gonna get your bits.
The boys, not so much. Not unless you ask.
Yeah, and they've been helping out the last couple of days, so it's just because you know,
scrape and
we do double points and things get nutty around here.
Okay, so now I pull it up, and I just
You gotta put it in those
scoot it over a bit, and kind of, and you can move it more than once. I mean, you don't have to.
Well, if I put it together, and I do think that some of it I did. But yeah, if I'm in the one doing it, I will. Number one, some of y'all I know. And this is another reason to speak up and show yourself in the chat and in the comments. Because I will most likely now, if you have a handle, best for me to know who you are. Because then I'll put 2 and 2 together. Or you can let us know in the comment or in the notes section of the placing your order.
Now, the brush works a whole lot better on stencils that have sticky points. Because when you're running that foam thing across there,
the brush is better.
The brush is way more better.
Yeah,
this is really, I don't know what this brush is.
This is the makeup brush.
What it's called, but it's excellent.
Get yourself a makeup brush.
Because it's got a fat little, and it takes a good
I don't know that I would use that for eyeshadow. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Ah. Yay, Lucy. Yeah.
We're going to do something. The other one I just pulled with, I think the clear stuff, but we're not going to do that with this one. This one we're going to pull with red iron oxide because I've got more red iron oxide coming in the mail.
Now I would use that pointy one. I would use that for makeup, but that bigger fluffy one, like that's just, I don't know what you use that for. I'm gonna try, Diane, if they'll let me, but there's a stack of orders that need to be processed down there. So I have to do that first, because then Brad wants to take those to the thing. And yeah. And dinner. And then it'll be time.
What's for dinner?
I don't know. What are you making?
I'm not making anything. And I am really hungry. I'm getting my appetite back. I mean, there for a week, it was just like I just was.
Yeah.
I just felt icky.
Icky.
Y'all know icky?
She was poisoning herself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh. Meatloaf burgers and salad.
That sounds. I'll tell you what. Houlihan's makes a really good
Meatloaf.
meatloaf.
I do. Oh, very nice. Good choices, Lucy.
Okay, that looks pretty balanced, all right?
I have a bag of things. I have my mermaid things bagged. I don't know that I'm going to, like, put a book together by any means. That's what I want to eventually do. We might just put Little Mermaid things together. Not like Little Mermaid, you know, not like the Little Mermaid, but like, y'all know what I'm saying, right?
Small
Small.
mermaid projects.
Size matters. Situation.
Alrighty, so now this is what we're going to put this down and pull it from. Okay?
Page
So everybody
6.
understands that. And I'm going to use...
Brad actually cooks probably the most. And second is P.
What?
And then would be me. I don't really cook because it's not that I can't. Don't.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Her cabbage is to die for.
I make the best cabbage and sausage.
The best. Everybody requests it. And deviled eggs.
Yeah.
I don't even make deviled eggs anymore because mine are not up to par.
I just don't like all the rigmarole that goes with it.
And I know that may, you know, but we don't really care because we're not in a big hooty-doo rush here anyway.
That sounds yummy, Diana.
I'm really thinking about making some more
Yeah, do not.
sunshine soup because I really, that just...
Hey, you gotta clean out the refrigerator before you make the soup. I'm gonna hide your thing. So you have to.
I know where it is.
I know you know where it is right now, but
Soon I will not.
I can remedy that very quickly.
All right. This is going to have to be a long a rester.
Yeah. What did we used to say? Cure.
It has to cure.
Marinate.
Marinate.
Ruminate. Ruminate?
Not ruminate's more of
like thinking upon something?
Yeah, thinking upon something.
Some of those need to think.
Just
think about what they did.
Downtime, dry time. Because, number one, I used the open paint. And a lot of times I will use that if I already have paint down on the surface, because it's more likely to adhere to the painted surface than a regular, like, flow or,
yeah,
you know, just a regular heavy body even.
Fair enough, Miss Jean.
What
says it
saith she?
The ruminate is chewing on it for a long time and then, you know, revisiting it. Ooh, look at that.
That's going to be if it comes up.
I will tell you, if y'all aren't subscribed to Christy Hartman, she layers some It's just downright gorgeous prints. And that kind of reminded me of this last session she did. Yeah.
Jenny says they have bologna or salami sandwiches all the time. I don't mind a good bologna salami sandwich once in a while.
I do not like bologna. Bologna is bologna. That's what I think about that.
You can get good bologna, and there's crap bologna.
In my book, it's all falls under
Oh yeah,
bologna.
under bologna.
Mm-hmm. And just below that is Braunschweiger. Ugh.
I like brown.
Yeah, I know you do.
I know it's probably horrible for you because
So gross.
We don't even really know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do we have here? Let's see if we can pull this. Because I want to deal with this. I want to show you what to do on this red side. This is one nice thing about the heavier duty paper.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about it tearing so much. But now see, we've got that white edge over there.
Right there.
You know that we can deal with that, right? Everybody understands that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to look at that. That came off beautifully.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It
Kind of, abstracty, arty business there, but, some people are into that.
Absolutely. All right, now where is my... Because I'll have to leave this on there, too. We're just going to go with the gold. Not do any black this time. Oops.
Size matters,
oh my
Eddie.
gosh, look what I just did. Left a bunch of... That's all right.
Yeah, something. There's some... Oh, we love some fish. Well, Brad really loves fish and chips. But instead of chips, he usually gets green bean.
Yeah, I like fish and chips, too. They just don't like me.
Yeah, she has to watch out with the fried stuff.
No can do.
Ooh, Cynthia Ham says the Wet n Wild makeup brushes are not expensive and they are great for the pastels. She got hers at the Dollar Tree. There you go.
At where?
At the Dollar Tree.
Oh.
The dollar store.
Oh, I lost my black. Where'd my black go?
No, yeah, that's the only use for that stuff. It's for the dogs that give them pills. 100%. She likes
I like it with a big old slice.
Yes, my father also very much loved it.
I also like pickled herring.
Hello, Finn.
Well, I've lost my black again. What do I do with my black? I'll tell you what.
It's a map. A map. You got a little over 15 minutes to make whatever happen or find your black.
I don't know where my black is.
Okay.
I lost it.
It's over there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're not gonna do
Scratch that.
Scratch that. That didn't happen. I need something with a little bit more
Open.
coverage.
Coverage or open?
Coverage. We're gonna go with this.
Okay. She's gonna work it from the other side.
Yeah. Because, see, I'm getting a good patina on this side.
Yeah.
Now I need to get the good patina on the other side. And let's just go ahead and go with... This is probably going to be a twofer.
Mm-hmm.
Two process thing here. Ouch.
Yeah, liverwurst. It's the same thing as the Braunschweiger. Yeah.
Except it usually comes in slices with a little fat white thing around the
Basically, same stuff.
I like both versions.
Any of that weird mystery.
And I think probably
meat.
it's a terrible thing for my diverticulitis
Probably.
business.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably good at all.
Just considering.
Mo did mention that the you did get that little bit of leave back on the plate, but she just obliterated whatever was going on there.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna. It's just gonna make it look kind of dingy. I'm basically all about dingy.
Yes, I love okra.
I like okra too, and what I really like is when you grow your own and the pods are only about this big, and you just steam them and then pour some butter and lemon over them.
And I don't even mind it when it's all like gooey and weird.
I really like that a lot.
Some people can't get past that like consistency, but I like it. Fan of it. I'm not a fan of the grits.
I like grits too.
I like malto meal.
And chili cheese grits. Now you know you love my chili cheese grits.
I'll take a little bit of that. Yeah. But it's kind of like, all right, well, something wasn't, try something gritty. I don't like that.
Now, what I'm thinking, if I can get the background so it's kind of all smushing out the whatever's happening here with the pattern on this.
Oh, our Australians don't know what grits are.
Oh.
Do you know what malto meal is?
Look at this.
I mean, I know that's like a brand, but like that's kind of, or it's not. What is malto meal?
I don't know, but grits are made from hominy, which is a form of corn. Okay, we have to leave this
Cream of
on
wheat.
here.
Thank you.
We have to leave this on here, and while this is on here like this, I might as well go ahead and just do my edges.
Mm-hmm. Porridge. Yes.
I like it with porridge. I like it with, now I don't like it mixed in with eggs. That's skaggy. Especially, I don't like runny eggs. I like my eggs well done. Okay, why is this thing not turning?
I don't know, but when you get angry like that, I worry about that thing over there.
Well, I haven't found anything that's comparable to replace it. And that's why it's still there.
We need a fabricator, and they could remake the thing actually in like metal and whatnot. Probably cost you a fortune, but
Well, it probably lasts forever.
that's how that works. We do know fabricators here. Had Brad's thing made. I don't know if y'all know this. There's fabricators here in Saxy, Texas.
Yeah.
They'll fabricate you some things.
Hey, look at that.
Well done,
Boom.
Patricia. Boom shakalaka.
This is such a lovely color. If you do not have this, you need to get some of this like right now. Today. Don't wait till tomorrow.
If you're into that kind of green.
Yeah. I am into that.
If you're not, you don't need
now,
that.
I want you just to look how absolutely fabulous this looks.
Yeah. That's what it needed.
It might not even need anything else.
I don't think so.
But that shall be determined at another time.
Right.
It needs to set because that portion that I just used was open.
Yeah, we go very, very light with the sugar. I like a little bit of sugar in the cornbread, but a little. Yes. I don't need it to be like cake.
No, we don't like that.
But I don't
and
need it.
We do like it crispy.
Yeah.
So we do it in the cast iron skillet.
Yeah, well, she does it.
I do make cornbread, and I make good cornbread. Okay, well, let's look at our pile here and see what we've managed to do. Haven't used either one of these today. We need to do the back side of this little jobber, but this is one of my short. So that, we're not going to do that right now.
Hey, we always end up on some kind of food thing over here.
Seriously.
Because we do this before our eating times.
Okay, so we need this. How much time do I have? 10 minutes?
Mhm.
Okay, I think that I can do this.
Okay.
Now, where's my other stencil that I wanted to use with this? Dad, damn it. I found it. I found it.
It is kind of a weird southern thing.
What is?
The no sugar. It's right.
Yeah. Carmichael thought it was an abomination.
Put that sugar in there. That's
you
cake.
would be excommunicated from the Carmichael clan for using sugar in your cornbread.
I like a
used
little
to
bit.
slip some in.
Yeah, we like a little bit. Just
Well,
needs to.
it's not like. All right. I just think this looks so fabulous.
We're from Colorado. Need a little sugar in there. Just a little.
Just a little.
Yeah.
But now
Johnny cake. Yes, exactly.
I used to make this stuff, and I would use creamed corn, molasses as my sugar.
Yes. That's pretty darn good.
And use onions and cheese.
Yeah.
And then remember, we'd put it in the little
Thin. Make it thin. Gotta make it thin. Oh, in the little cornbread
thing.
Yeah, because they look like a little piece of corn. So cute. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was some awesome stuff there, folks. Okay, so now where is this? Okay, it's going on the back of this, so we don't even care. We can just do whatever colors we want to do here. All right, let's.
Well, it's because all the sugar is in the tea.
Is in where?
For the people in the South, the sugar's pretty much in everything else, but don't put it in the cornbread. Oh, that's so funny. And then I added that, it's because the sweet tea. And I don't. Bleh. Sweet. Ugh. It just makes you more thirsty.
That's certainly not titillating my fancy any at all there. Been using gold all day.
Oh, no, you just have to specify.
Trying to find my.
Because I think enough people have moved into the state that, it isn't just automatically sweet tea. But you do say, we always say unsweet. And then Brad and I, we go to certain restaurants so regularly that, if they've moved the unsweet tea they switched sides, throws us off. We're little creatures of habit. I love what you're doing. I don't know that it's going to end up being what you think it's going to be, but visually it is very stimulating in this moment in time.
I might have to take this booger down.
I think you need to.
That's crap tape.
Yeah, and you should tape it from the outer edge. Oh, that's a great idea, Paige. That would be.
Well, this tape is not.
It's.
Oh, I taped the stencils together, but I don't know.
Good job.
Crappy tape. Okay, that worked. Well, at least it's not going to slip and slide around.
Yeah. That does seem to be much better. Well, and then one of the other things is that you got to know the places that have the best ice. Sonic ice. And the one place that we go to have crawfish, they have Sonic ice.
Have what?
Fish and tails.
Oh, ceviche.
Yeah, they have the ceviche there too.
Well, I wish you'd go and eat that so you can bring me back ceviche because that's what I really like.
Well, we need to kind of hustle. If that's the case. You got to take care of the kids.
Oh, is he? Well, I'll fix her some.
Okay.
I'm the only one that makes the kind of mac and cheese that she likes.
Well, you can reheat some because I saved it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I won't even have to make it.
See, that's my part that I play around here. These people make food and I put it away and clean up.
And nag me to because there's something in the refrigerator that smells bad.
Yeah, she needs to deal with that refrigerator.
Okay, now what you can do, instead of, yanking up your stencil,
Sorry, Diane.
is you take it and you hold your stencil on there because you can't trust that crap tape. So you can see where you've gone through there, right? The yellow areas. That's looking pretty cool.
Yeah, Mo's number one. Oh, good call. Yes, and this is for Royals, The Journey Home. There's a 3-part series. I think this is number 2. Because this is the hardest, this is kind of the hardest one. It's the middle section. I don't know about that. Licorice tea.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you get tea that has anise. Oh, no. See, look at the blue. It's getting all...
We need to try that technique with the rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I do. Okay, we're going with some turquoise here. And what's kind of cool about this is it's going to make kind of a funky green where it goes across from and blends with some of the sort of yellow orange here.
Mm-hmm. This would be a pretty cool combo stencil. Yeah. Yeah, for it to be kind of the norm, you gotta be in the South for sure. And then you need to specify if you want unsweet. I do not care for cumin, but I do like clove.
I like cumin.
I know you do. Put in all the taco stuff. I don't really care for that. All right. You got 2 minutes.
Well, I don't know if we're going to make it through this, but you see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And basically what I think I'm going to pull this with is the dark gold. Just because I had really good results with that on the other.
Yeah, and y'all be sure to click that link and then hit the notify, then that way y'all remember to go over to the stream. And if you haven't subscribed to Diane, you should. She's hilarious.
Well, I'm going to test her out today.
You know Diane.
I don't know if I know her. If I know her, I don't know that I knew her because I don't remember that kind of stuff. I probably have.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't. Right now, it's nothing sleeping.
She used to do creative collabs with us and all that, like from way back.
Oh, seriously? That's the Diane?
Pugs. Pugs, you know.
Well, we have more than one.
We do.
Apologize. It wasn't, none of that is ever intentional.
No. All right, my Arty friends. We shall be back. Well, I'll be over on Diane's channel later tonight, but then otherwise we will be back on Sunday. It will be June 1st, so lots of new things. We're going to, we'll tell you about, like, hey, you need to get over to Makers and Swaps and this and all the things.
All the things.
So if you're new to that and you don't know what I'm talking about with Makers, you need to be over at Makers of Mixed Media Artist Facebook group. That's that business. But otherwise, we'll see you on Sunday. Bye, guys.
Oh, I think that's going to look so